It's time for the rundown. Tune in as Amelia and Lori amuse you with their guilty pleasures, share the unsung promo hero of the week, and help decipher all those impossible text acronyms.
Hello and welcome to episode 62 of The Rundown. I'm Amelia Model with Promo Corner, and joining me is my co-star, co-host, the one and only Lori Bolton of Totally Bamboo. How are you?
I'm good. I can be your co-star.
Yeah, co-star.
I love it. I'm so good, Amelia, and we'll get into where I'm at because, you know, I'm probably like every other episode, I'm somewhere.
You are somewhere. Before we find out where your somewhere is, and you're not in Kansas, so it's not somewhere over the rainbow. Our sponsor this week is Keystone. So the one and only Pete Gleason. We love you, Pete. So our sponsor today is Keystone, and they have been providing distributors with classic best-selling promotional product items since 1992. With a broad line of water bottles at the core of their line, they also feature top styles and categories ranging from drinkware to totes, first aid items to household products, fans, desk accessories, and much, much more. They have an unwavering commitment to delivering value pricing in all categories and sell exclusively to the promotional products industry. Be sure you go check them out at KeystoneOnline.com. Whew, that was a mouthful. But yes. Pete, we love you, Pete.
Thank you, Pete. All of our sponsors are amazing.
They are.
I love them all. I love them all.
I was looking around. I was like, I know I have something from Pete, but I couldn't find anything because I got my days confused and didn't even realize we were recording until I started my morning. And then I was like, oh, son of a gun. I need to go fix my hair.
I'm sorry, Amelia. I know we normally don't do a Monday because Mondays are usually hectic, but we had to.
It's okay. It works. I'm just glad I looked at my calendar first thing because then I was like, oh, back to the bathroom. Go fix your hair, put some makeup on.
You look amazing as always.
Oh,
you're good.
Thank you. So what have you been up to?
Oh my goodness. Going full speed. I'm still like well into my Pilates training, which is so exciting. I marched in, I shouldn't say marched. I take that back. I participated in a parade for the weekend. It's been since like I was 10 years old since I participated in a parade. So I walked behind the Pilates truck. There were several of us women. We didn't have any guys, I don't think. Several women that walked behind the Pilates truck. It was an hour parade. It just, I was definitely connected with my inner child doing this, blowing bubbles out and seeing these littles, just thinking you're like, oh, she's in the parade, you know? Just, yeah, super fun. And then we're just coming off Mother's Day weekend. So I came up to Seattle a day early. I came in yesterday on Mother's Day and went to one of our wineries to wine taste. So it's been super, super busy, fun, and the reason we did not, I forgot to tell you, Amelia, I finally got my fingerprints done for my big sister. So either they're going to say, yes, you're good to go, or you're not, but I'm not scared.
It was nice knowing you, Lori. I will write to you in prison, I'm sure, when they figure out who you really are.
Yeah. So in my little town, they don't have live scan, which is, you can get your results in like 48 hours. It's the old-fashioned ink prints they have to send off, and it takes like 3 weeks. So I actually did it. I was in Phoenix Friday and did it. I made an appointment for a live scan. So it's all computer generated. And now everybody has my, what do you call this? Like your DNA, your roadmap.
Your fingerprint, yeah. Which is unique, 100% unique to you. So wear rubber gloves from here on out, kid, when you're committing any crimes.
I love it. So I hopefully should be matched. They've called all my references. I hopefully should be matched within the next 2 weeks with a little. So I'm very excited about that.
That's so fun.
Yeah, so I'll keep you posted on that. I mean, obviously can't talk about names and stuff, but I will let you know when I'm matched in the age and like our first like activity. I'm super excited.
That is fun. Very fun. Well, we had kind of a busy weekend around here. Lots going on. Graduation already happened. School ends early. So school ends here on the 19th. But seniors are done already. So we had graduation, went to lots of parties. That was exhausting. Did a very simple Mother's Day weekend. And then I am getting prepared. My cousin, she's my second cousin technically, but she is getting married in Illinois to an Italian fellow, and she met him while his sister was staying with their family as a overseas student. So Bettina was staying with them a few years ago, and she met the brother online when she would call home. And then he came over here for his studies, and they started dating. And so now she's getting married. All of his family from Italy is coming over. So I've been preparing, trying to find the perfect dress, working on my tan lines so that I don't have a bunch of crazy lines because it's an outdoor wedding and it'll be very like English garden style. So yeah,
that's fun. So fun.
That's what I'm doing.
That's amazing. I love it. I think it's amazing. I do want to go to Italy one day.
Us girls, I think, are covered with clothes. Need to get some shoes, and then the boys need to go get their outfits. But finding dresses is a pain in the butt. Me and my daughter spent like 4 hours at the mall with some friends, and I was like, I hate trying on clothes. This is literally why I never go to the mall. I always just order stuff and send it back.
I'm the worst. I hate if you get me for like an hour to try on clothes and my hour's up, don't even think about bringing me 2 more things to try on because I've already gotten dressed and I'm ready to go. I'll buy them, but I'm going to return them possibly. Like I only have that much bandwidth to try clothes on.
Yep, same. Yeah, I should have taken a picture. At one point, I was like, I didn't want to take my shoes off anymore. So I just pulled my jeans down to my ankles and pulled the dress on. So when I was showing, I was like, well, imagine my jeans aren't around my ankles right now. And I'm like waddling out. But I was like, I don't want to unclasp my shoes because they have stockings.
I feel exactly the same way. And I don't know why, because I do like to, both of us, we like to look nice and wear nice things, but I do not like that exercise of going and trying on stuff. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what happened to me.
Okay, so Lori, what's your tip? What do you got?
Oh my gosh, Amelia. So we're going to talk about emotional eating.
Ooh.
I know. Emotional eating, underlying causes of emotional eating, because we all do it. People will say, I don't emotionally eat. We all do it. Bottom line is we all do it. I'm your reality check here. So a couple reasons why causes for emotional eating is chronic stress. It could be work, it could be life, the home life, going back to a primary food, right? So it could be stuff that we can control. Chronic stress, lack of sleep. I hear this all the time. I've only got 4 hours of sleep. I didn't sleep at all. Diet culture, and I'll circle back to that in a second. Stuffing emotions, dehydration, seeking comfort. We hear that often, right? When you eat one of your favorite meals, it comforts you. The need to control, social anxiety, and adrenal burnout. So diet culture is interesting. We could wrap that around like our industry. We've got some industry events coming up, and we're going to have more food provided to us than we really should be consuming. But we're going to be in this amazing atmosphere culture, if you will, and that promotes it. Or on a cruise ship, right? You've got that's diet culture. You've got all this food that's unlimited to you. Crab legs, lobster. Yeah, bring me 10. That's exactly what it is, the diet culture. So just take a look at it. Again, this goes back to primary food. If you're 12, if your primary food, your home life, your career, your fitness, if all of that is out of whack, you are definitely going to experience emotional eating. And again, you may not be aware of it, and perhaps we can post this up, Amelia, but with these, with like stuffing emotions, everything's good, but I'm going to eat on the side. That's going to make me feel better. A full belly is going to make me feel better. So just keep an eye out on it. If you think that you're eating for the wrong reason, not to fuel your body, your secondary food, I should say. So emotional eating, it's a big deal. It's a huge issue in America. I haven't studied other cultures because other cultures have their own eating disorders, if you will, but emotional eating is a real thing, and it happens, and it does cause havoc.
Yeah. Well, I would say that you could take out eating and put emotional drinking in there. I feel like that has become a real thing since COVID. Like, I mean,
100%.
we did it before, but you just think like you're happy, so you celebrate and you have a cocktail. You've had a bad day, so you have a cocktail.
Yes.
You are bored or you're mad or you're just trying to chill. Like you could
Need a drink.
Yep.
You are 100% right. And I did read somewhere that during COVID, alcohol sales did not decrease like everything other business suffered. It actually skyrocketed, right? So to my point of emotional eating, yes, you could be emotional eating / drinking, and that is 100% true. But it's also, taking a step back and having that honest conversation with yourself and saying, you know what, this probably isn't the best decision, and get to the underlying issue and address that. Whether it's, self-talk or having that, the courage or therapy, I'm a huge believer in talking to a professional. So emotional eating.
Good advice.
Thank you. What's going on with you? What have you done to your children?
I didn't do anything to my children per se, but I'm the mom. Like, I think I'm the cool mom. I don't know. All my daughter's friends always say, "Hi, Amelia," and they give me a hug. And sometimes my daughter's like, "My friends talk to you more. They talk to you more than they do me when they see you out in a social setting." And I'm like, "That's because I'm more outgoing and they're whatever." So Saturday we went to graduation, and then I came home and my daughter went around town to all her little friends' parties or whatever. And so I got a couple hours of sun because it was like almost 90 degrees. I thought I put sunblock on. I mean, I did put sunblock on, but you know how you always miss a few marks? Well, the part I missed was my buns. So right, that right where your swimsuit ends and your butt begins. Yeah, I burnt my buns pretty good. So all Saturday and even Sunday, I had little ice packs that I would put in between a towel and sit on. And then thank God we have leather furniture. Once everybody went to bed, I was like, I'm taking off my shorts and I would just lay on the leather furniture and let it cool. And then when I got the furniture hot, I just moved to a different spot. So cooling my buns and showing my kids, they were like, "Holy crap, Mom, you're red." And I was like, I know, I should have done better.
Amelia, that's crazy for you to have to put ice packs on your ass. That is crazy.
I didn't. As soon as I got out, I showered and then I went to some more graduation parties, and I didn't even realize it till we got back home, like a few hours when it set in. And my husband's like, "Oh, the back of your legs are red." And then I pulled up my pants and I was like, oh yeah, they're red. The rest of me, like the front of me wasn't red. My face was good. My arms were good. It was just that the back of my leg, which are parts that don't typically see sun. So yeah, that was number one. The other thing, I don't think I've mentioned it yet. So I haven't actually embarrassed my daughter, but I am signing up because I'm trying to like do some stuff to get out and not have, get my food and my zha going. I signed up for an adult hip hop class that starts the first part of June. And I've talked one of my girlfriends into doing it with me. And then my daughter wants to do it. So I still have to call the studio and see if she can do it. She's not technically an adult, but it's just a 3-week class, 2 hours. So I should have some good content with my adult hip hop class coming up.
I think we need to see video of your adult hip hop.
Let me go through one class and see how bad it is, and then
I love that you're doing that. That's so awesome.
I was like, that would be fun. It's good exercise. I'm assuming it'll be good exercise. I'll be with my friend. I was like, I'm going to have to wear an adult diaper because I am literally going to pee myself laughing so hard. I think it will be the funniest thing ever. And I'm like, I hope there's not a lot of hopping going around because I got bladder problems already. So I was like, I'm just going to wear an adult diaper because I have a feeling we're going to be laughing so hard. We will literally be peeing our pants.
I love it. Okay, so you'll have to reach out to Sarah Goshgarian because she's spending, like half a month in Kansas. So with her new role, as CRO at Sox 101, she's there. Like I know she would love it. She would love it.
It's so far though, where she's in Lee Summit and I'm here. It's a good jaunt.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's at least a good hour drive from where she is. But yeah, I do need to get with her because I always kind of forget about it because she's like way on the other side. So
on the other side.
That is me. That is my mom. That is what I got going on right now.
I love it.
Good segue. Speaking of Sarah, she happens to be the Unsung Hero nominator. So let's take a listen from Miss Sarah Goshgarian Unruh.
Hi everyone, Sarah Goshgarian Unruh with SOC 101. I'm coming to you today with an unsung hero. This woman deserves a shout out from the rooftop. She is somebody who is behind the scenes. A lot of times at SOC 101, you may have corresponded with her via email. She is out and about every once in a while at PPAI and ASI shows. However, she really is our HBIC, our COO, that keeps us on the rails. So if it has to do with invoicing, to manufacturing, to making sure things are moving in marketing, to what's happening with our systems, to implementing a new ERP, CRM system, what's going on in the warehousing, like she is it. She is the primary driver of what has gotten SOC 101 to where we are today. So thank you, Anna, for all of your work. You're truly appreciated, not only by us, by the industry as well.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, so I listened to that earlier just to make sure it would all go through before I uploaded it. And she said she is our HBIC. Do you know what that acronym means? I'm not 100% sure. I know what I think it would mean. But what do you think HBIC means?
Why do you do this to me?
I'm just asking. I don't know 100%. I don't have the answer, but I know what I think it means.
I think it is. Hold on. Happy, beautiful, independent council.
Well, that sounds lovely. I think I would say if I said you were a HBIC, I would think it's like hot bitch in charge or something.
Oh, I was gonna go there, but I didn't like say boss.
I don't know. That's what I think, but I was like,
gosh.
We'll have to ask Sarah.
Do you know what? Happy, beautiful, independent child.
I hope not. Then they'll have some child labor situations going on.
You know what? You're probably right. I should text Sarah and see what that means. But you're probably right. That's amazing. Can we use that?
We'll see. And good job, Anna. Yay.
Good job, Anna.
Oh, Kansas City. Woohoo. Okay, Lori, what do you have a guilty pleasure? Have you been binging anything? What do you got for me?
No, I haven't even had time. Like, I have not had time, Amelia. I have not had time to do anything. I'm literally studying, and I'm going to show you really quickly because I've got them with me. This has been my guilty pleasure. Look at these books, Amelia. These are my anatomy books.
Oh, wow.
You see how thick they are? It's ridiculous. Like, so I have to know, like, look. This has been my guilty pleasure. I have to know all of the muscles, the nerves, the bones. I studied on the plane yesterday. There's so much. Look at all this.
Yeah.
That's been my guilty pleasure. I know, not so exciting. But
yeah, not guilty nor pleasure, but good to know. Now I'm going to start texting you pictures of body parts or ailments, and I'll be like, Lori, what's this? Where's this muscle connect? Why does this hurt?
No, it's good because I like to go like with my fellow teacher trainers. There's 6 of us total, so it's we each have a partner, but we'll go up to each other and like feel like, okay, well, this bone right here is the ulna bone. And this is the radius. And so we like actually touch each other so we can feel it. But that's been my guilty pleasure. I'm like in school again and studying like crazy. There's 100 question written, and I have to actually teach a full class eventually to test out. Yeah. So
I wish
that's
you were
my-
here because I would really like somebody to teach Pilates on a reformer here in my town. Nobody does it, and I'm like trying to lobby to find somebody that could teach it, because I think that would be a class that I would like. That's not like
You would love it.
a lot of jumping around, and it's strength, and it's not yoga. Sometimes is a little too hippity dippity for me, depending on who's teaching it. The chanting and the oming and the clear your mind. All I do when they say clear your mind, literally 5 million things start rushing through my brain of like, instead of sitting here breathing, I could be doing laundry. I could be doing this. Oh wait, I need to go to the grocery store and I'm done. Don't forget to get gas when I leave here. Like, it doesn't shut off. It makes it worse. So what does make my brain shut off is my guilty pleasures. So
tell me.
I have 2 shows. You could watch both of these. So if you need a good purging, a good cry fest, because we all once in a while need to just like release all those emotions. So if you're going to watch this, I think there was only like 5 episodes and I cried every single one, and I would have to like hide in my basement so that people would not in my house see me, because it was like not just a little tear, like I was crying. So it's Firefly Lane. So there was 2 seasons, and season 2 they divided in half, and so this is the end of season 2, and now the series is over. But it centers around the 2 best friends. It has Katherine Heigl and Sarah Chalke in it, and Sarah's character gets cancer, and it's the battle with raising her daughter and remission and their friendship. And so that one is a good cry fest, because as a mom and a friend, and you can relate to a lot of that stuff. The other one, not a cry fest, but something that has a lot of sexy time, so I know Lori will like it, is Queen Charlotte, and it's a spinoff of Bridgerton, but it talks about the queen, and it goes back to her childhood and how she got picked to be the queen with her prearranged marriage and the relationship between her and the king and her children. So it goes back, and it's a quick I think it only has like 6 episodes. There's a lot of sexy time in these episodes. So Lori, I know you're a fan of those shows. So
I am. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Forget studying the body parts.
You'll see some body parts, girl. No, they don't. They really don't show anything, but it gets a little steamy. My daughter had been watching it, and I didn't know on her own. And I was like, I don't know if you should be watching this, and so then we started watching it together. Yeah.
So Bridgerton, as you know, I had a really hard time getting past episode 1. Is it a different flow?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's much faster. It's the whole season is like 6 episodes.
Okay, good. I can do that.
And it goes back to where she originated from, that she was basically a prearranged marriage, and she got married she was only 17. And her husband, the king, had some issues that she was not aware of, and just the relationship, and it's really good.
What network?
Netflix for both of those.
Thank you. I will have watched it by the time we talk next.
Okay, it's really, really good. And the king, the gentleman that plays King George, I don't know what his name is. I kept thinking he looked familiar, but I can't place him. He's not too hard to look at. So there's a lot of shirts, no shirts. So.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Crank your air conditioner low, because you might be having some hot flashes.
I love it. No, I like shows like that. It's good. Queen Charlotte.
Okay, Lori, I heard, I saw them on a TikTok, and then I reached out to the younger people in my office and asked them for some new cool terms, acronyms. So I have a couple for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The first one I feel is pretty simple. It's something that you would just text. So it's WYD. Literally, if tomorrow I texted you in the morning and just said WYD, what do you think that would mean?
You texted me in the morning. What's going on?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, what you doing? Not proper English, but what you doing?
WYG or WYD?
Oh, Jesus. No, D, doing.
Oh, okay.
W as in
yeah.
what? Y
What
is in you, and D
okay.
is in do.
Okay, I had G, so I was like, it's all good. I got it. Even though it makes sense to me. Okay, what you doing? Okay, got it.
Okay, if we were getting ready to go out or we were doing an evening out and I saw you and I was like, girl, you are 8.
Like the number 8?
No, like 8, like food, like ATE.
Oh,
what
ATE.
Do you mean if someone said she is looking 8?
All that, everything.
Yeah, looking great. Good job. Like hot shit. 8. You was 8.
Nice. Oh my gosh, where did you come up with this stuff?
Well, some of these I got from the girls in the office. So this is another one I had heard that they told me, and they're like, "Oh, I hear a lot of people saying this." So it's left no crumbs.
Uh-oh, left no evidence.
If you, so okay, we'll say at WLC you're speaking, you're doing
yes,
and when you're done, I'll be like, she left no crumbs. Look at that girl go.
She nailed it.
Yeah, owned it, put it all out there, did awesome. It's a good one, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna incorporate this into my speech.
Okay.
She left no crumbs.
Yeah, she left no crumbs. Don't leave no crumbs. Put it all out there. Own it. Do it. Be it.
I was thinking like it was if you went to a guy's house and you had a date and you like messed around, like you should take all your stuff and like not leave any evidence.
How much stuff are you taking for a date? Are you like moving your toothbrush in the first date and you want to bring it back? I don't know. This might be a different conversation as to this is what we're married and don't date because you're trying to move in on the first date, Lori.
Exactly. That's why I was single for 9 years.
Okay, I have one more.
Okay.
And it is noob. Noob. If someone calls you a noob, what do you think that means?
A noob?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh. If they called me a noob, I can't imagine that would be a compliment.
It's not bad. It's just you would be considered, actually you wouldn't really, but for this conversation, a noob to Pilates instruction.
A newbie.
Yeah.
A new on the scene. I don't know what is it.
It means newbie, inexperienced. So if someone calls you a noob, it just means like you're new or inexperienced. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I would love to meet. I would love to have like a panel of these young ones and just ask them like, where do they come from? Where do they hear them from? Who starts them? Influencers, of course. It's crazy.
Well, they shorten words that then don't make sense, and sometimes it's faster just to spell the word than to make up the new words. But you know,
crazy.
We all did it. Every generation, there's like those slang words. So these are just slang words. So
I need to.
All right, good job, Lori. You did well.
Hey, I did okay.
Yeah, and special thanks again to our sponsor, Keystone. Be sure you check them out. Go to keystoneonline.com. Be sure you comment on your guilty pleasures, recent binges. With summertime, I'm going to be running out of shows pretty quickly. Nominate your unsung hero. Tune in again on Friday, June 9th. What the heck? How is that happening?
Jeez.
And have a great Memorial Day weekend. This is dropping on Friday before, so I don't know what I'm doing yet. Enjoying an extra day off and probably be sunning somewhere. So everyone have a good Memorial Day, and we'll see you again on the 9th.
Put lotion on your buns.
Use sunblock.
Sunblock
a friend.
my-
Get a friend to help you spray when you can't reach.
Yes, yes.
See you next time.
Bye.